Hey, what's going on, everybody? David here, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is part 1 of my complete Blu-ray DVD 4K collection. I don't know how many parts this video series is going to be, but hopefully you guys stick with me. There's a lot of stuff to look at. Today, I have a good bunch here. Just like all the other collection videos, we're going to try to go through them pretty quickly. Unless, there's a story behind it or something like that, or it's a title that's special to me, then maybe I'll go a little bit more in depth. But we're going to go ahead and get started. First up is Ratatouille. Who doesn't love Ratatouille? I've seen pretty much all the Pixar movies, but this one's pretty good. Entourage, the complete first season here. This is on DVD. Never really got to watch the whole show. Love the first season. One day I'll watch Lion King 1.5. This is very underrated. This is a really good one. I like this one a lot. Ratchet and Clank, a really good CG animated movie. Let's see here, an In Vogue Christmas. Never seen it. They sent it to me for review. Never got a chance to watch it. Arrow, the Bloodstained Butterfly. The Nice Guys, really good movie. Into the Woods. This is the actual stage play, so really good. I love musicals. I'm into musicals. Banshee, the final season. Really good show. If you have not seen Banshee, definitely check it out. Tron Legacy. So sequel. Disney Nature Bears. I always love these Disney Nature movies. These are really good. Hercules. Who put the glad in Gladiator? A Good Day to Die Hard. Not the best Die Hard movie. Hail Caesar. Very good movie. Make Your Move. Guilty pleasures. I will say dance movies for some odd reason. I guess I can see the artistic merit in choreography and things like that. I really like that kind of stuff. Banshee, the complete third season. Really good show. Muppets Most Wanted. Here. Central Intelligence. I'm a pretty okay, decent fan of Kevin Hart. He puts out some really good stuff. And him teaming up with The Rock is gold. Get a Job. Really good movie. Outsiders Season 2. 21-22 Jump Street. Good movies. Surprisingly good movies. Lion King Signature Collection. This is the Target exclusive. Skip Trace. Jackie Chan and Johnny Knoxville. I don't remember watching this. I may not have even watched it. So if you guys have seen it, let me know how it is in the comments. But Jackie Chan and Johnny Knoxville, he kind of plays the same character, but Jackie Chan is always awesome. Men in Black trilogy. Another Lion King Signature Collection. This is just a standard version. Alright, let's see here. The Finest Hours. Really, really good movie. Definitely, this is a suggested watch if you haven't seen it. Zootopia. A really good movie with a really surprising message to it. Really good, though. Inside Out. Who doesn't love Inside Out? The Good Dinosaur. Awesome. Not a lot of people like The Good Dinosaur. But I thought it was really good. Finding Dory. Of course. Great. Morris from America. Good movie. Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego? The complete series. Sky on Fire. Donnie Darko. This is like that box set from Arrow. It has the director's cut and theatrical cut. Star Wars The Force Awakens 3D. Really nice. I really like seeing it in 3D. It's a really good 3D movie. Remember. The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T. I was about to say Mr. T. Pity the fool. All right, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, classics, love them. And this is in like the Digibook kind of case here. You can see it. And I think these go really cheap. So if you don't have Ghostbusters 1 and 2, I want to say they're like probably $10 now. 999, really good movie. Appleseed Alpha, surprisingly really good. I didn't think that this movie was going to be any good, but it was pretty good. Beauty and the Beast Signature Collection. Pinocchio Signature Collection. Moana. You're welcome. Frankenweenie. This one is the 3D version. Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy inside. Really good. Finding Nemo. This is the Ultimate Collector's Edition. It does have the Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3D, DVD, and digital inside with a cool lenticular cover. Mary Poppins. This is what, the 50th anniversary? That's crazy, man. I love showing these classic Disney movies to my kids though. They dig that stuff so much. McFarlane USA. This is a really, really good movie. Prince of Persia. I really like this movie. I thought Jake Gyllenhaal did awesome in it. I was hoping that they were going to do sequels. They never did. Peter Pan. This is what, this is a Diamond Edition. Well, look at that. I do have some Diamond Editions of some Disney movies. Saving Mr. Banks. Really good movie as well. Love Tom Hanks. Can never go wrong with Tom Hanks. Jungle Book 2. Okay. Winnie the Pooh, Springtime with Roo. I love Winnie the Pooh, man. When I was little, Winnie the Pooh was just like my favorite. Like, I watched Winnie the Pooh all the time. Toy Story 2, Special Edition. And surprisingly enough, I don't have any of the other Toy Story movies on Blu-ray. So I need to jump on that. Jungle Book, Diamond Edition. See there? The Muppet movie, the original. This one's really good. I love watching Muppet films. Sleeping Beauty, Diamond Edition. Awesome. Cinderella. The live action version there. Bambi, Signature Collection. Right. Another Ghostbusters. This is just a standard single disc version. And then another Ghostbusters 2 single disc version. Good Will Hunting. Love this movie so much. As a kid, you're usually into like cartoons and funny movie comedies and things like that. Who doesn't love Ace Ventura when they were younger. Good Will Hunting probably has to mark my first like drama as I saw when I was younger, and I understood it and I got it and I loved it so much, and finding out that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote it, and made it themselves basically, kind of wrote the thing themselves, inspired me so much. I was like, man, you know what? I could do something like that if I really wanted to. So yeah, this is one of those movies I will watch over and over and over, and it never gets old to me. Youth in Oregon. All right. Empire Records. I love Empire Records. This one, Dazed and Confused, and there's another one out there. Clerks. All kind of are a staple in my collection. The Lady in the Car with Glasses and a Gun. This one was interesting. It's a good movie. Very interesting though. It's not in English. I believe it's in French. I believe. I think so. It's either in French or Portuguese. But good movie. Bambi. This is the old school DVD. This is the 2-disc special edition. You see that still has the Best Buy sticker on it. Bought it for $20 when it came out. These older Disney movies that are on DVD, they feel so like heavy It's so odd. And it's upside down in there. But let's see if we can pop this open. Yeah. Here's the inside there. Interesting. Love this. All right. Love that we have these, that we still have these in our collection. This is the Platinum Edition, as you can see on top. Bug's Life on DVD. I have a bunch of old DVDs from when my daughter was younger and stuff like that. Before I really got into collecting. The Ong Bak trilogy. Fun movies. Santa's Little Helper. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Little Mermaid Platinum Edition. See, sticker's still on there. I should probably take those off one day. 22 Jump Street on DVD. I think they sent that for review one time. A Bell for Christmas. These Christmas movies, they're you know, they're not the best, but sometimes when you're kind of in that Christmas mood, like in March, I don't know, they're always fun to see. The Doors collection. Love the Doors. I'm big into music too. So I have some music, DVDs and Blu-rays here around here. The Choice, good movie. Die Hard collection here. Does have was it Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and Live Free or Die Hard. Yeah, good set there. Extraction. This is around the time where Bruce Willis started kind of like, well, I'm just gonna, work a movie just for the paycheck, and I'm not gonna, even try. I hate to say it. Bruce Willis has really gone, his performances have gone downhill in recent years. A.D., The Bible Continues. Good collection. Indignation. Imperium. Good movie. Taxi Driver, 40th Anniversary. American Honey. Hell or High Water. I'm gonna leave this on screen for a little bit because I really like this movie. It's a great movie. The End of the Tour. This is a really good movie as well. Very big departure for Jason Segel. Very dramatic role. Very surprising. Good movie. Check it out. Mississippi Grind. I like this movie too. Ryan Reynolds is awesome, and was it Ben Mendelsohn? Great as well. Tarzan. This is a CG Tarzan. Funny thing about Tarzan, I remember getting this movie. They sent it to me to review. Probably like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that. And then they, it got quiet. Like I didn't hear anything about the release or anything like that. I sent in my review and they said thank you and all that stuff. They dug it. And then literally, I don't think that it was released for like a whole another year. For some odd reason, I got like a copy of it a year in advance. It was very, very strange. But it was an okay movie. Divergent. All right. The Bodyguard, not The Bodyguard, but The Bodyguard. Veep, very funny show. I really like the show a lot. My wife watches it a lot now too. This is the complete 4th season. Silicon Valley, the complete 2nd season. Fantastic show. This is one show that I look forward to every season, every year. Great show. Great cast too. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. Very surprised. I was very surprised with this movie. My daughter started reading the books in school when she was she was a lot younger. And then suddenly, they came out with a movie, and we went to go see the movie. I wasn't expecting much. Very, very entertaining. London Has Fallen. Very self-explanatory. It's a sequel to Olympus Has Fallen. Same stuff. Now You See Me Too. This is a pretty good movie. I really like the first one. The second one, has this cool lenticular cover. Second one, I felt like they just kind of like threw a story together just to throw one together. Turbine. Raiders, the story of the greatest fan film ever made. This is an interesting movie. If you guys get a chance to check this one out, look it up, and very, very good. Right? Bad Moms, very, very funny movie. And of course, my wife loved it. The Legend of Tarzan. Pretty decent movie. Was not expecting too much about it or with it, and surprised me a little bit. Only Lovers Left Alive. Great vampire movie. Not the best, but great. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into some wrestling stuff. If you guys didn't know, I'm a pretty good wrestling fan, pretty big wrestling fan. Have been for many years. And I don't show it too much just because, I don't know. I'm not ashamed of it. I just don't show it. All right, I got some wrestling DVDs here. The Rock. This is the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. And this is like this set. It's like a collection set. Let's have like this fold out type of deal there. Really cool. I've had this set for years. And they still release, they should re-release these on Blu-ray. I don't know if they have, but they should do like a collection or something like that. Really good. The one thing that I do like about these though is the documentary aspect. I'm like a sucker for like wrestling documentaries and things like that. So I think that's why I started getting these. I like wrestling history. So yeah, those are really cool. The rise and fall of ECW. As a kid, I loved ECW. ECW was just awesome. Just guys kicking their asses left and right. Shawn Michaels, boyhood dream. I'm a huge Shawn Michaels fan. Have been for many years. He still is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So this just showcases a bunch of matches throughout his career. The Shawn Michaels story. Was it a heartbreak and triumph? You can see here, this is another one of those fold-out deals. Really great set. It has a documentary in it, plus a bunch of matches that from his career as well. Twist of Fate, the Matt and Jeff Hardy story. This is when at the very start of their career, right before they both left, or something like that. But good documentary as well. The Life and Times of Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect was awesome. He was one of the ones that I remember as a kid seeing those little videos, those vignettes of him throwing the football to himself, like throwing the football, running, and then catching it himself, or making 3-pointers every time. What they don't tell you is that I don't know if you guys have seen like those Dude Perfect videos where they make trick shots and stuff like that. A lot goes into it, and they try it more than one time. RF Video shoot interview series. This is Jeff Hardy. This is I think when he left WWF or WWE at the time, and they basically this company RF Video, they hire these wrestlers to they call shoot interviews, which is like realistic interviews, truth-telling interviews, and they'll pay them a certain amount of money just to sit down and do an interview session. And he says a lot of stuff in that. I think that's all I got for wrestling wise. I might I have a little bit more. This is Omega Uncommon Passion. This is a really good documentary series, as well. This is Matt and Jeff Hardy's first independent wrestling promotion that they made themselves, and a lot of people have come out of that promotion. So definitely a really good watch. I think it's out of print. It may be out of print, but it's good. Ladder match. This is ladder matches were I guess my favorite thing in wrestling. The high flying, jumping off, and all that stuff was really good. So this is another one of those trifold or quad fold things. You can see there. Really cool. ECW One Night Stand. It's a good pay-per-view. It's just like a ECW and WWE going head-to-head. No, it was old ECW coming back for the first time at a full ECW show. That's what it was. Edge, Decade of Decadence. And this is highlighting Edge's career. Another fold out. Alright. And, okay, we got Smoking Aces. Smoking Aces is, I love this movie. This is a really good movie. One of my favorites. It's insane. The insanity in it is very crazy. And I didn't even realize until years after that Chris Pine was in that movie. The Devil Wears Prada. I think this is what, the 10th anniversary edition. My wife loves this movie. All right. Fresh Off the Boat, the complete first season. Really good show. Really funny. Lilo and Stitch on DVD. Monsters, Inc. on DVD. The Polar Express. This one creeps me out. Just the I guess the 3D scanning of their faces and stuff, very creepy to me. I won't watch that movie. Back to the Future. This is the trilogy. This is the first trilogy that they came out with. This is the 25th anniversary. 25th anniversary edition. As you can see here. All right. So it does have that inside and does slide out. It does open up. Dun, 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 dun. So it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get this back on and hurry up. Alright, and next. Shrek Anniversary Edition on Blu-ray. Vinyl, the complete first season. Very, very underrated show. I thought it was really good. It's a period piece, I believe, takes place in the 70s music industry. Really awesome. It's unfortunate that it got canceled. This is the backside of it. It got canceled. I hate it when that happens. I start getting into a show, or they'll send over a Blu-ray of a show, and I always give shows a chance. I'll watch it. I'm like, man, that was really good. And the next thing you know, oh, it's canceled. So that really blows. Once Upon a Time in Venice. This was actually a really fun movie. And I said my remark about Bruce Willis before. This is the exception. He did really great in this movie. He led this movie, and I think maybe that's why he wasn't just playing like a bit part in the background. He was the main focus of the movie, reminding me a little bit of like John Wick in a way, but in a very comedic way as well. It's a very funny movie. Terrible Mexican performance of Jason Momoa. Terrible. It's like borderline racist in a way. Secret in Their Eyes. Good movie. Criminal Activities. This was okay. This was decent. The Last Witch Hunter. Let's leave that there. Nurse Jackie, Season 7. Really good show. I didn't think that I was going to like this show. I remember watching one season, I was like, I don't know. She's a drug addict nurse. But it kind of progressively got better and better, in my opinion anyway. Really good show. Stuart Little 2. Corpse Bride. Great Tim Burton movie. Aladdin Platinum Edition on DVD. My All-American. Good movie. Miss You Already. Freeheld. This is a good movie too. The Condemned 2. This one felt a lot like I guess The Condemned 1 kind of felt like a lot like The Running Man as well. Same premise, just with Randy Orton. Charlotte's Web. Sad movie. Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Chip. My son, he really likes this movie, so. Let's see here. Army Dog. Don Verdine. This is a really good movie. I thought it was really surprisingly funny. But, you know, I mean, it does have Sam Rockwell in it. So yeah, Sam Rockwell is always really funny in whatever he's in. Spectre, James Bond. 99 Homes. Man Up. And this is I guess a music one. This is Korn. I used to really be big into Korn. I'm still a fan, just not as huge a fan as I was before. It has a documentary in it, as well as all their music videos up until this point, whenever it came out, like back in 2000, 2001 or something like that. So, cool collection. XPW Wrestling Free Fall. WrestleMania 17. I had to have this one just because I went to this WrestleMania. This was the first WrestleMania here in Houston. And of course I had to have it. This is, spoiler alert, the match between Stone Cold and The Rock. And this is where Stone Cold turned into a bad guy. What planet are you from? No, really, what planet are you from? Alright. War on Everyone. Really fun movie. Again, it's wrong on so many levels, but it's really, really good. Live by Night. I enjoyed this movie. It bombed at the box office apparently, but I thought it was really good. The Marine 5 Battleground. This one was a big disappointment. Usually the WWE films are they're fun. They're fun films. You know what you're getting. You know you're not expecting like Oscar-worthy performances. But this movie, usually what they'll do is they'll have one WWE superstar in the main role, and then everybody else is just actors. They like threw in so many wrestlers in this movie that it just felt like, okay, that's enough. Like, no more. Yeah. A Kind of Murder. This is a really good movie. Officer Down. Really fun movie. Wolf Guy. I like saying the name of this movie just because it's Wolf Guy. I don't know. Self-explanatory. The Climber. Collateral Beauty. This one gets a lot of flack. And understandably so. It was marketed a certain way. I feel like if maybe they would have stuck to their guns or stuck to their guns and made the movie the way it was marketed, then I think the audience response would have been better to it, I think. It was a good premise. Marco Polo. Property is no longer a theft. Story of Sin, covering butt crack. Kickboxer Vengeance. This turned out to be a reboot of the Kickboxer franchise. And it wasn't bad. I actually really enjoyed it. Army of One. I've said it before that, you know, Nicolas Cage, he always does these action movies and all these other things, and they're not really well received. This one was a comedy. It was a straight up comedy, and I thought he was great in it. That kind of tells you right there that I think he should go down the comedy route. You know, be a comedic actor as far as at this point in his career. I think he does great with comedy. Action, trying to be like the next Steven Seagal is not suiting him very well. Equals. While We're Young. This is a really good movie as well. Adam Driver nails it. True Story. Very interesting movie. With James Franco and Jonah Hill, you know, in this movie, you think obviously it's going to be funny or there's going to be some jokes in it. This movie isn't funny at all. It's very dramatic, very, very well done though. I love getting surprised like that. The second best exotic Marigold Hotel. They could have made it a little bit shorter, the title anyway. But good movie. Surprisingly good sequel. White God. if you have a fear of dogs, like my wife does, don't watch this movie. But other than that, it's a very interesting movie. Not in English either, so strictly subtitles. But good. It's in Hungarian, it looks like. Into the Forest. Really, really good movie. I really like this a lot. It's I guess you could call it like a post-apocalyptic movie. It's just something happens, and you know, everybody is without power, without, you know, all sorts of the luxuries that we're used to, and stuff just starts going haywire. You know, two sisters are kind of left by themselves. Really, really good and interesting movie. The Shallows. I enjoyed this one. Cool lenticular cover here. Warcraft. This one was okay. I've never really played the games, so there's probably a lot of stuff that I missed in the movie. But I thought it was okay for, you know, for it being that. Spider-Man on DVD, the one that started it all. Scooby-Doo. My kids love Scooby-Doo. My daughter loved Scooby-Doo when she was younger, and then now we still have the movie. As my son is, you know, around that age where she first started watching it. He loves these movies, you know, all the time. They're on repeat in the house. Enchanted. Very funny movie. Isolation. Silicon Valley, the complete third season on DVD. Sleeping Beauty Special Edition. Ben 10 Omniverse, Aliens at War. My son went through a Ben 10 phase where he just wanted to watch Ben 10 everything, and he was quoting Ben 10 like nobody's business. Now you don't watch it very much, so they just kind of stick around. Ben 10 Heroes Rise. But we still got him. Ben 10 Omniverse, A New Beginning. I thought that show was interesting. I had always heard about it, but when I started watching it with my son, I was like, wow, this is actually kind of cool. It reminds me of like Mighty Max. I don't know if you guys remember. Oh my god, that's just like dating me already. That like totally like gave away my age. The complete third season of Once Upon a Time. Really good show. My wife started watching this recently, from the very beginning. Good show. Very interesting dynamic, the way that they bring in all these Disney characters and fairy tale characters and things like that. Bad Santa 2, unrated. Locke. Locke was a very interesting movie. I had to watch it twice, because the first time I think I went in expecting a little bit too much. Second time I was able to appreciate it a lot more, and Tom Hardy, like, he kills it in pretty much anything that he's in. This movie is a very one setting movie. It's within a car. The whole movie is within a car, and I think it kind of threw me off the first time I watched it because I was expecting more. But upon a second viewing, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch it for what it is. I appreciate it a whole lot more. Really good movie. I'll Follow You Down. We Are the Flesh. Homeland, the complete fourth season. Really good show. I feel like it took a turn somewhere that I don't know if it's going to be able to come back from. I will say that. The Skeleton Twins. Very, very good movie. It's a dramedy, I guess you could say. And Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader completely like kill it. Bill Hader's not my favorite, you know, comedian or comedic actor, but he does a really good job in this movie. Dinosaur 13, fantastic documentary on dinosaurs, and or not really on dinosaurs, but of fossils and things like that. There's a big story behind this. So really well done. Scorpion King 4, Quest for Power. I didn't even know that there was a Scorpion King 3. This one was okay though. I mean, it's a cheesy, you know, action movie. Continuum Season 3. Jimmy, All Is By My Side. Really surprisingly good performance from Andre Benjamin of Outkast. Thought he did really well. Two Faces of January. Very, very good movie. Like this one a lot. Another music one, Incubus, Look Alive. This is a live performance from, I think, Red Rocks. I believe the Red Rocks Amphitheater, if I'm not mistaken. I might be. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1. It's a live performance of the complete Use Your Illusions 1 album. And then there's Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 2. Same thing. Poison, Nothing But a Good Time, unauthorized. Yeah, I like Poison. Some bootlegs that I got from way back in the day. I just kind of threw some cases together for them. The Max, the whole first season of the Max. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember the Max from MTV, the cartoon. This is disc 1 and disc 2. It's the whole first season. I only think that they did for one. Well, I think it's a whole series. I think it was only one season, but one of my favorite cartoons. I really wish that they would like re-release it on Blu-ray. It was part of that whole MTV Oddities series of cartoons and all that stuff. Really good. Poison, Greatest Video Hits. I was big into, I still am, big into music videos. Music videos, I feel like that was my first love as a kid. I really got into watching music videos just because I felt like, they're like, almost like, condensed musical short films. And they got interesting the way you can craft them and make a story with music videos. So, yeah, I love music videos. Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Predacons Rising. This was okay. Actually, I don't normally like, these CG Transformer shows. That was pretty good. The Other Woman. The Sessions. Very interesting movie. Kubo and the Two Strings. My son loves this movie. Song 1. Good movie. Anne Hathaway in musicals or music type movies are really good. Graves, Season 1. It's Ernest! The complete series, 13 episodes. Princess Shaw. I never got a chance to watch it. I always really wanted to watch this movie. I think I'm going to put this aside so I can watch it later. In Lawfully Yours. Demolition, really, really good movie. Jake Gyllenhaal kills it in everything that he's in. The Vampire Diaries, the complete 6th season. The Originals, the complete 2nd season. Rugrats Mysteries. Toy Story on DVD. Center Stage, On Point. Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection, Volume 1. Does have, 4 different Yu-Gi-Oh! shows. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS. I don't know. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Zaxel. Or Zexel. So, cool. Easter Family Fun Pack. Has these movies in there. Big Driver. This is a Lifetime movie. For it being a Lifetime movie, I thought it was pretty good. Bad Turn Worse. Very surprisingly good movie. I really liked it a lot. These Final Hours. End of the World type of movie. Good. Man Down. Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. Very good movie. I like this one a lot too. The Protector 2. Dom Hemingway. Yeah, this movie, I feel like out of all performances that Jude Law has done, this, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything bad about Jude Law. It just feels a little bit closer to his personality. Like, I feel like it was this movie was a little bit easier for him to act in. So, good movie though. Swelter. This one was okay. It's decent. The Kingdom of Dreams and Madness. Fantastic documentary. If you're a Studio Ghibli lover and fan, this is definitely one documentary that you're gonna want to see and want to pick up. Love this one so much. Kind of tells you the story behind the studio and their process of animating. Very interesting. Frontera, good movie. The Forger, it's okay. American Heist, that's alright. Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters. This is a complete season 3. Again, like I said, very surprisingly good show. Haunted House 2, very silly. Yeah, if you like the scary movie franchise, then you know what you're getting with this. Secret Life of Pets, fantastic movie. I love it. Adventure Time, the complete 4th season. Yep. And this one has this cool like cutout. I Am Ali, really good documentary. Life of Crime, it's a really good movie. It's a good comedy. You know, it's like I don't want to call it like a heist. You know, it's like a crime comedy type of movie. Really good. All right. Step Up, All In. Like I said, I'm a sucker for these dance movies for some odd reason. I don't know. Like I said, I think I like the effort put into choreography and the stunts and flips and all the stuff that you know they all do. Performers do. Really good movie. Okay, when I say really good movie, I don't mean it's like the best movie in the world, but I enjoyed it. The Color of Time. Interesting movie. Wahlburgers, the complete 2nd season. Very Mark Wahlbergy. He's not even in the show like that much, but my God, you just hear his voice all the time. I just keep thinking Transformers. It's a Transformer. Child 44. Pretty good movie. The Shift. See here? We're getting to the end, guys. For this one, anyway. The Road Within. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. Basically a retread of the first movie. Romeo and Juliet. Love this movie so much. The Legend of Zorro. War of the Worlds. I thought this one was pretty good. Not a lot of people did. Nerve. Really interesting movie. Not bad, but not the best either, but really good. Beethoven's Treasure Tale. It's a Beethoven movie. The Fluffy Movie. it's just basically stand-up comedy. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. It's a silly movie, but I really like it a lot. Much Ado About Nothing. This movie was actually a fun fact about this movie. This is directed by Joss Whedon, and this movie was done and made after the Avengers. After he did Avengers, he felt like he wanted to cleanse his palate a little bit, and he wanted to do this. It's basically a performance of the Shakespeare play, and it's all in the native tongue, I guess you could say. The way it's spoken, very traditional, but with not traditional, well, I guess the modern actors, and it's very very modern setting. So really interesting movie to check out though. If you love like Buffy and Angel and all that, there's a lot of actors from those shows in here, as well as people from like some of the Marvel movies and things like that. So really interesting. Once, I cannot talk enough about this movie. I love this movie so much. I watched it once. I watched it for the first time, and I fell in love with it. The music, all the songs, the story behind it, everything was just so fantastic. And I've been a fan of these two ever since. Great movie. Gamera Volume 1, 4-movie collection. Gamera Volume 2, 4-movie collection. I love monster movies, like kaiju movies like that. Disturbed, MOL. I think this is a live concert of Disturbed, and then I want to say that there's a documentary in there, and then all their music videos as well. All right. Power Rangers Dino Charge Unleashed. This is Volume 1. I don't think I have any of the other ones. Power Rangers Mega Force Robo Night Before Christmas. Silly. All right, and then let's see here. I have Power Rangers Super Mega Force Earth Fights Back. Power Rangers Super Mega Force The Silver Warrior. Power Rangers Super Mega Force The Perfect Storm. Power Rangers Super Mega Force Sky Strike. And then Power Rangers Super Mega Force The Legendary Battle. All of these combined is a whole season. So I have the whole season of Power Rangers Super Mega Force. One of my favorite seasons. Just because, we got to see a bunch of older, the Legendary Rangers, I guess you could say. A lot of the older Power, as you can tell, I'm a big Power Rangers fan as well. We got to see a bunch of the older Rangers, different Rangers that we've never seen before. Some that only existed in Japan, on the show, and that was really good. It was a really great season compared to the Japanese version of this season. It could have been better. I love the Japanese, Super Sentai of this season, but that season was really good as well. Power Rangers Trickster Treat. And it's a collection of Halloween episodes from Power Rangers over the years. Power Rangers Dino Charge Resurgence. This is Volume 2. I think this is the only one I have. 1 and 2. From the Vault, Shawn Michaels. Another collection of matches and things like that. Probably some that are on the other sets as well, but really good DVD set. Quantum Leap, Seasons 1 and 2. Fantastic show. I love these like time travel type of shows like this one, and I love Sliders. Those were always really, really fun. Or like alternate dimension type of shows. Identicals. We're reaching the end here. Grace and Frankie, Season 1. Casual Encounters. Blunt Talk, starring Patrick Stewart. The first Monday in May. This is just a documentary on New York Fashion Week, I believe. Finding Nemo on DVD. Cantinflas. This was a really... I try to stay away from biopics so much. This was a really good one. This is about a very well-known comedic character in the Mexican culture. And last but not least for this video, We Could Be King. Really good documentary. Or really good... Yeah, this is a documentary. Really good one about football, high school football. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, like I said, this is part 1 of an I don't know how many part series. So if you guys dig this stuff, awesome. There's going to be more videos coming. If you guys are not a huge fan of these videos, please, I just urge you to stick with me. I'm going to try to get through these as quick as I can anyway. If you dug any of these titles at all, please give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below maybe some of your guilty pleasures. Or if you have a certain memory of any of these titles, let me know in the comments below as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I have more videos coming. The biggest one this week is going to be the Spider-Man Homecoming Blu-ray Buyer's Guide. So be on the lookout for that as well. That one is coming. And then I think there's going to be a couple of other videos that I have in the pipeline as well for this week. So be on the lookout for those. With all that being said, we will catch you next time.